Are you powerful or powerless? What does the term handing your power away mean, and why do so many people surrender or hand their power away, knowingly or unknowingly? So you might be surprised how often you're actually doing it. Hi guys, Robin here, and today we're going to look at 3 types of power loss. We're going to check in to see if you are doing any of them, and I'm going to give you 5 tools to reclaim it. And we're going to end with an exercise where we can recall those scattered pieces that you can do as often as needed. So handing your power away. It's like giving someone else the steering wheel of your life. It's when you surrender control, decision-making, or personal agency to other external factors, societal expectations, or the influence of others, often fueled by fear, self-doubt, or a desire to avoid responsibility. So what does it look like? Now, the easiest way to understand this is I'm going to give you some examples of how giving your power away, both knowingly and unknowingly, as well as instances where your power may have been taken from you, so you can understand the difference. So the first one is knowingly giving your power away. So where we are ignoring our personal boundaries. So saying yes to things you really want to say no to, simply to please others. The fear of confrontation, avoiding expressing your opinion to keep the peace or when it's important to you. Self-doubt in decision-making, constantly seeking validation from others before making a decision. All right, let's look at unknowingly giving your power away. So when you're seeking external approval, so making life choices based on what others expect rather than your own values. Comparisons and social media influences. So when we're allowing other social media posts to dictate your self-worth or success. Negative self-talk, believing or reinforcing critical thoughts about yourself without questioning their validity. Now, what about having your power taken? Manipulative relationships. So being in a relationship where the other person constantly undermines your confidence and your decisions. Workplace dynamics. Toxic work environments where your ideas are dismissed or credit is taken for them by others. Cultural and societal pressures. So we succumb to the societal expectations that dictate our life choices without questioning whether they're in alignment with our own desires. So when you recognize these examples in your own life, it's the first step to regain some control. It's about taking back the steering wheel so you can navigate your own course. So let's look at it from a spiritual point of view. Now we're going to check if you are handing your power away with any actions or behaviors that diminish your personal power, limit yourself to a sense of self, or disconnect you from that inner strength and sovereignty. I'm going to ask 5 questions. Now, these are not to make you wrong or to place any judgment. This is for your own awareness. So be honest with yourself here, because you can make a choice on what you do with this information afterwards. So question number 1. Are you relying excessively on others' opinions or seeking constant approval to define your worth? So when you constantly look outside yourself for validation, you give away your power to others, allowing their judgments and opinions to control your self-perception. Question number 2. Are you engaging in self-destructive behaviors or undermining your own goals and aspirations? So whether it's procrastination, negative self-talk, or engaging in harmful habits, self-sabotaging limits your potential and hinders your ability to take control of your life. Number 3, have you adopted a victim mentality? where you perceive yourself as helpless and constantly at the mercy of external circumstances. By blaming others for external factors for your current situation without taking responsibility for your actions, you give your power away to shape your reality. Question number 4. Do you allow grudges and resentment to consume your thoughts and emotions? By holding on to past grievances, you are giving away your power to move forward and create positive change in your life. Forgiveness and letting go are transformative acts that help you to reclaim your power. All right, question number 5. Are you disregarding your inner voice, gut instinct, or your intuition? So when you neglect your own inner wisdom and rely solely on external sources for guidance, you hand over your power to make choices that honor your true desires and your purpose. Now, empowerment lies in recognizing and reclaiming your personal power, aligning with your authentic self and making conscious choices that reflect your values and desires. Use those 5 questions to consider whether you are inadvertently handing away some of that power. Now, I'm going to give you 5 tangible and concrete tools to help you and others reclaim that personal power. Number 1, grab a notebook and pen and regularly jot down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. So a self-reflection journal. Reflect on patterns and behaviors you might be holding back. Simple act of introspection can help you find those hidden aspects of yourself, paving the way for some empowerment moving forward. Right, create a daily mantra that affirms your strength and capabilities. So stand in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eye and repeat these affirmations. Now, this is a wonderful practice. It helps you build some self-confidence and it shifts the internal language towards empowerment. All right, number 3 is identify limiting beliefs that are lurking in the subconscious, whether it's disempowering thoughts. When they arise, challenge them. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? And then you can start to replace those negative beliefs with positive, empowering alternatives. So number 4, clearly define your personal boundaries. What are you comfortable with and what's a no-go? So you need to communicate these boundaries with respect, but you need to stand your ground. Don't be a pushover. Establish and maintaining boundaries is a key tool for asserting your personal power and your own self-respect. So the last tool is emotional release toolkits. So explore some practices like meditation, deep breathing, or yoga to connect with your emotions. Allow yourself to feel and express the emotions in a healthy way. So this helps you release some of those pent-up emotions, freeing you from the emotional baggage, and it contributes to a sense of self-empowerment. Picture these tools as a gear stick on the journey for reclaiming that power, all right? It's giving you some momentum to get going again. They are practical, they are actionable, and they are easy to do. Okay, guys, time to reclaim some of those lost pieces. So take a nice deep breath, and I want you to imagine all of those little pieces flying back towards you. It's on the screen, and I want you to read through it with me. I acknowledge the power within and around me. With humility and awareness, I recognize any power I may have knowingly or unknowingly lost, had taken, or given away, calling them back. I now release these energetic bonds, seeking restoration and balance. I release the grip of doubt and fear, embracing the strength that flows within me. Grant me the wisdom to return any power that was borrowed, unintentionally claimed, or I have taken from others. May the power that has been dispersed find its rightful place. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Now take a nice deep breath. Now you might want to close your eyes at this point if you haven't been able to see those pieces, and just imagine you're a giant magnet drawing them back towards yourself. So I hope that's been helpful on recognizing that sometimes we are doing this without even realizing it. So unknowingly handing our power away. So if you'd like more tools and techniques to become more conscious in what you're doing in your life, don't forget my book, Awake, Aware, Conscious, and check out some of my other videos. And if you're not subscribed, I would very much appreciate subscribing and putting some comments down below. Thank you for your time today and your presence.